Promising to leave no one behind, the president went to Legazpi to personally lead the distribution of aid to El Nino-affected farmers and fisherfolk. The chief executive's timely assistance will give these sectors time to get back on their feet and continue not only in providing for themselves but also in helping the nation achieve food security. Denise Osorio has the details.
Kailangan natin matulungan ang ating mga magsasaka dahil ang mga magsasaka sa Pilipinas ang bumubuhay sa ating mga kababayan. Ngunit nakakalungkot na kayo ang nagpapakain sa taong bayan, kayo naman ay naghihirap kung minsan hindi nyo kayang pakainin ang sarili ninyo at ang pamilya ninyo. Kaya't babaguhin po natin yan at titiyakin natin na maganda ang magiging hanap buhay ng mga magsasaka at ng mga mangingisda.
After the severe El Nino drought in the Philippines, farmers and fishermen struggled until they had nothing to put on their meal tables. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. visited Legazpi City, Albay this Friday to focus his attention to the people who need help due to the recent scorching hot weather.
Alam nating lahat ng ang ating mga magsasaka at mangingisda ay nasa front line, laging nangunguna sa ating laban para sa food security at economic stability. Kaya naman ang bawat tulong na ipinagkakaloob sa kanila ay hindi lamang para sa kanilang kabutihan, kundi para rin sa kabutihan ng buong bansa.
Approximately 5,000 beneficiaries will receive the Presidential Assistance to Farmers and Fisherfolk or PAFF to aid in starting over, like Merle of Catanduanes and Roman of Masbate.
Siguro sa probinsya ng Catanduanes, medyo short talaga po so tubig nimi as ang samuya po talagang is fed po kami. Talagang dahil sustain so tubig na nataungon yan na pag-umahan po. Kaya dahil po kami totally naka-harvest ng medyo kadakulan po so sa mga nakaagiming taon na pag-harvest.
Yung El Nino, yung second cropping ko po hindi ko nakuhanan dahil namatay sa sobrang init. Malaking halaga po yun. Malaking bagay na po yun dahil wala na akong binhi, walang maitatanim. Kaya kung merong cash, makabili kami ng binhi at saka yung fertilizer. Yung ang pinakamahalaga sa amin magsasaka.
The return of their investment brought by their efforts will take time, given at least 4 months before they could harvest their crops again.
Mula ngayon, makakatanim na rin kami ng palay. Pero mga 4 na buwan bago maprodukto. Kung tuloy-tuloy ang ulan, kung uminit naman, hindi lang namin alam kung anong mangyari.
Congressman Elizalde Co emphasized the assistance of the Marcos Jr.'s administration's legacy projects in aiding the development of the country's economy, not only in the Bicol region, but for the entire Philippines.
Today, we're not just graced by your presence, Mr. President, but also by the profound impact of your legacy projects. Bukod po sa legacy on food security, nandiyan din ang inyong legasiya specialty hospitals at legacy housing projects. Ang inyong legacy specialty hospitals project ay isang malaking hakbang tungo sa dekalidad na serbisyo medikal para sa lahat.
House Speaker Martin Romualdez presided over the groundbreaking ceremony of a 20-story legacy building, the Integrated Specialty and Wellness Center hub of the Bicol Regional Hospital and Medical Center, one of the President's legacy projects to meet the needs of the region, which could be regarded as world-class and at par with Singapore's hospitals.
Yung Bicol has always been a very, very proud region. At itong groundbreak natin, nag-lay up the capsule, the groundbreaking of the 20-story legacy Bicol Regional Hospital and Medical Center. Sa totoo lang, medyo nagulat ako. At kami po, sa kotse, pagkakakit dito tayo sa driveway, nakita natin yung mga perspectives. Nagulat po kami. Sabi na, wow, talo na ang Manila. Parang nasa Singapore tayo. Parang nasa Amerika tayo. Sigurado pag natapos ito, kayo po dito sa Bicol, you will be the model. Kayo maging gold standard dito sa ating mga medical health centers, and itong testament ng ating vision ng ating mahal na Presidente, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., a legacy of his father and his mother, President Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. and First Lady Imelda R. Marcos, kay talaga nasa puso na gumawa ng mga specialty hospitals.
The President promises consistency and continuity in the government's assistance to the people, in line with the administration's aim for every Filipino to be prosperous and productive. Denise Osorio from the National Television Network for a new and better Philippines.